we couldn't find him.
Fiona needs to check her information.
No, I don't think so. Does the doctor like playing games by any chance?
What do you mean?
There's a message on the computer, and a card key already set in place. The king passes the rook and meets the bishop. The knight takes a pawn along for the queen.
What does that all mean?
It's a simple puzzle.
Zach, let's take him up on his challenge. You can do this, right?
Okay guys, welcome back to Deadly Premonition. I had to get back here because last time we were here the game crashed on me. Excuse me. But I'm kind of curious and with how the order that he said that, because he kind of said it in a specific way. So let's see, he said king, which one? That one. Rook, I think he said. Crap. Rook. Oh, it's right there at the bottom of the screen. Rook. Bishop. Knight. Pawn. Queen. Oh, that was it. Just coming back here, that kind of stood out to me. That he just outright said it like that.
Below with the deceased.
Another code? But there's nowhere to insert a password.
More games. I'm going to get Fiona to call Usha up here right now.
No need, George. The message appeared with the card key. It's telling us where to use it.
This is not the time to be joking around, Agent Morgan.
He's
Dr.
not. That
Usha
one's
is
in
below with the deceased.
Exactly.
Anna. Below being
Exactly.
underground, I take it. Simple. Simple. Then it's time to meet the mischievous architect of this little game.
Nah.
Okay, so now we're going to the morgue. I'm guessing, which is downstairs. Why are you being so slow about that? Let's see. Oh, it's got the marker already. Let's slowly open the door, even though we're in a public space. Drink. Excuse me. So now we're going into a maze deal, I guess? I don't know. No, it's just... That's a dumb way to set up their lobby deal or hallway. That's dumb, even for game standards. Take a look. Also, for being a back town morgue, it's pretty up to date and fancy. Go on. There's he dead. It's covered with a white cloth. What should we do, Zach? Take a peek. That's what. Shelves for storing bodies. I wouldn't open these unless I really needed to. But why is this one different? Shelves for storing bodies. What's the glowy thing for? Why's there glowy thing? Whatever, game. Let's see. It's gotta be something to do with this. It's locked. Really? You don't say. It's locked. I'll bang on the door or something. Turn his lights off. There's another door there. Let's see if we can go around.
Usha, sorry to keep you waiting.
Ah, you made it. Let's get started, shall we?
Why are you so shiny? There is no way
This is Agent
reason to
Morgan
be so
from the
shiny.
FBI.
Nice to meet you. I'm Usha Johnson, the doctor in this hospital.
FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan.
Yeah, you're shiny too.
Please call me York. Everyone calls me that.
Very well, Agent York.
Are you a forensic practitioner?
Let's just say I've dealt with corpses before.
That battle of wits, by the way. Did you create
He
that
works
yourself?
in the morgue.
Mhm.
Of course he
I
deals
just
with
wanted to
corpses.
see if our FBI agent could handle the task.
I see. Well, it was pretty fun.
Oh, I'm glad you liked it.
We don't have much time. We need those autopsy results.
His voice really does not match his body.
Next time,
What was with
try
this?
challenging us without obstructing an investigation. You've angered the monarch.
From the onset of rigor mortis, the stiffening of the muscles, the time of death is estimated to be between 20 and 2200 hours. That's still quite early for such a crime to take place. Note that there are 2 exterior wounds, pressure marks around the neck, and a long cut running from chest to abdomen. Blood marks on her right hand tell us she was gripping something round in her right hand.
So everybody looks right at their right hand.
Her skull is also fractured, but that is unrelated to the cause of death. It probably happened to her after she was killed.
Oh, at least she didn't feel that part of it.
Now, I first thought death by suffocation, due to the marks on her neck. But after further investigation, I now have a different conclusion. The direct cause of death was loss of blood from the wound.
Which means...
She was cut up while she was still alive.
That should have been pretty obvious there, Sheriff.
Yes, a sharp knife was used. It was inserted beneath the sternum and then quickly sliced downwards. The excessive loss of blood from her internal organs is what actually killed her. Her nails are clean, and with no skin cells from the attacker. She also doesn't appear to have been bound nor badly beaten. She was apparently killed without resistance. The most tragic thing, however, was that she was unable to speak her story to anyone who could hear her cries.
The perpetrator cut out Hannah's tongue.
Well, I believe she was drugged first to phase her consciousness, and then the killer killed her.
Well, the killer drugged her. At
The
least
killer
they might not
most
let her feel
likely has
pain.
a deep, traumatized past concerning women. He probably cannot converse with them normally. Cutting out the tongue suggests a very lonely individual. Either that or a truly hardcore sadist. He must get off on watching women suffer, especially when they can't answer back. Now, he watched as the blood pumped from her body, as she gradually grew cold. A case in Seattle in 1985 was much like...
Usha, please, limit your report to your findings as a doctor. Criminal profiling is my job.
Damn. Put in his place.
You're wrong, also. Anna died fully, deeply, painfully aware of what was happening to her.
But,
Tell me, what time did it stop raining on the night Anna was killed?
Just before I went to bed, right after the movie on TV ended, so around 1 a.m.
What movie was it?
An American Werewolf in London.
Directed by John Landis, 1981. So the rain stopped, accompanied by the ending song, Blue Moon. George, would you mind if I examined Anna myself?
What more do you hope to find?
I'm sure I mentioned that I have a personal interest in cases like these.
He didn't get a yes or no, so he just goes and does it. Uh-oh. Oh, God. Excuse me. Traces of evaporated liquid around the eyes. It must have cried before she was murdered. So that does show that she was aware. Okay. Beautiful blonde hair, stunning even in death. Okay, now that's a little creepy. And his body's, yeah, that's okay. The tongue, okay. Judging from the impression, she was holding something in her right hand. It was removed around 6 hours after death. The object was circular with a relief shaped like a peace mark. She was neatly wearing, I don't know why I couldn't read that properly or think of that properly. Oh, time for load.
From her lack of resistance, I'd say that Anna's injuries happened very quickly. Unable to speak, she was then left to cry herself to death.
Zach, it's all starting to come together.
The perpetrator stayed with her for at least 2 hours until it stopped raining. At the estimated time of her death, it was still raining, but you can still see tear marks on her cheeks. That means she was killed under a roof somewhere. She was then carried into the woods after it stopped raining.
There's one other thing. Her tongue was removed with a very blunt knife. In fact, it's more likely it was simply chopped off.
Asha, are you a passionate man?
Well, not particularly, but I am man enough should the moment call for it.
George, how about you?
I'm very passionate. Yes. Especially when it comes to women. But I don't see what that has to do with anything.
George, the perpetrator is just like you. He's passionate about women. He's a passionate kisser. This was a kiss of death.
The perpetrator bit off Anna's tongue.
We'll never get a dental print from a wound like this. But this is still a big lead.
Jackpot, Zach. A shame, but our old-time all-American sightseeing tour just came to an end.
This case is now under the jurisdiction of the FBI. I'm assuming command. I'll need you to assist me in the investigation.
What in the hell do you mean, Agent Morgan? I know I said I was passionate, but you can't think I did this.
That's not why I'm assuming command, George. You're a suspect just as much as every other passionate man on Earth. Let me show you something.
God damn.
There you go. Amazing, huh? I'm sure you have a lot of questions, but most of the details are top secret.
So this is somebody he's been chasing then.
George, Emily, we should be going. No need to stay here any longer.
Okay.
Yeah, just leave all that
I
evidence
have
on
to
the
sign
table
the
there.
release. Just give me a moment.
Very well. I'll go on ahead. I can't take it any longer down here. Bishop takes queen. His rook takes your queen. Then your knight takes rook. And checkmate.
Huh? My first victory in the Grandmaster ranking.
When did we ever even look at the computer? Holy crap, these cutscenes are taking up most of my damn time. We end up in another dream sequence or something. You need to quit smoking those cigarettes. This is doing that to you.
Zach, they're here.
It's the cancer slowly seeping into you. Okay, let's see if I can remember how to do this. Okay. Oh, let's save first, actually. I can go for a little bit longer, I guess. Looks like this door was locked. That's where we just came from. It does nothing! In reality, I'm probably sitting there holding a knife, slashing at the air, and some nurse is going, "Oh my god, it's psycho!" Okay, none of this happened until you smoked a cigarette, so you need to quit smoking cigarettes, mister. Oh, also, before I forget, flashlight nipple. Gotta get that in there. Gotta keep that flashlight nipple. Who the hell is moaning? $10mm instead of 9mm. Okay, I just want to shoot her right now. I think that killed it. Yeah. Hopefully these aren't on the infinite respawn like the other area. Push me in the leg. Get that headshot in there.
Amazing.
You dead? I don't think that one's dead. Now it's dead. Good thing I'm the one with the key card, so what happened to everybody else? Oh, I didn't even need the key card this time. sure there's not one behind me.
Yes. Bullseye.
What is this not covered? What's in here? Something tells me we're gonna run into an infinite spawn again somewhere. Or somewhere's gonna be a trap. Wait, anything in the mirror? Can I shoot the mirror? Oh. Is that it? Okay then. Okay. Oh, hey, there's a badge. Nobody mind the agent running around just shooting random things and random nurses. I'm pretty sure some of those people that we've shot aren't actual demons, but just nurses walking around doing their job. Because how the hell do you go from being in a reality to being in something like this and not have it affect the actual... Did I just go in a big ass circle? I think I did. God damn it. But as I was saying, how do you get it where you go from being in reality to something like this and not have it actually affect the reality? Because if the other people leave that same room that I just left, they should also be in turn be put into this reality too. If not, then York just completely disappeared. And then where did he go? What's this? And if he just happened to disappear, then they should be questioning where he disappeared to. And if he didn't disappear, they should be questioning why there's a bunch of dead nurses laying on the ground.
Yes.
That door has stuff on it, so I probably can't go in it. I kind of expected that. Come on, hurry up and die. Hurry up. I have places to be. Really? Really, game? Really? See, now slowly opening a door and peeking in kind of makes sense. But in a normal reality, it doesn't. There's no reason to. Definitely when you're in a hospital. Who's spawning? I hear you. Hold still. But as I was saying, in a normal reality, there's... Okay, I hear another one. You guys better not be infinite spawning in here.
Yes. Nice shot.
This is a goddamn infinite spawn, isn't it? I like how he has to tell himself too. Great shot, nice shot, good shot. See, he doesn't say anything when you miss. Get out of my way. What's so important with this room? Yes, I know there's zombies or phantoms or whatever back there, but I want to investigate. Take the coffee. It's black coffee. It doesn't have milk, it's just plain. Let's take a look underneath and be ready to get scared. Called it. Or not. Congrats, game. You actually did something I wasn't expecting. Although that I was kind of expecting. Or still. Nice shot. Is this just an infinite spawn of them now? No. Oh, you dropped something. What did you drop? Band-aids. Always gotta have the band-aids. I need a save. I'm starting to go over my time here. Oh wow, he actually rushed to that one. So if I shift and run into a door and do it, he runs through. Okay. That's good to know. Hold still. Hold still. It's more painful if you don't hold still. See that one wanted to die. It held still for me. That looks like nothing. Oh, come on, game. It's not even there anymore. What is this? What, dude? Oh, whatever, game. If you don't know what I was pointing out, I'm looking at the shadow there on the floor. What is that? What is that shadow? Oh, a save point. Okay, guys. Since there's a save point here and I'm a little over my time, I'm going to call it here. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.